Namaskar friends, welcome to my channel in NEET biology class. It's Annihilation. It's 5th class of animal classification for class 11 and it's very important for NEET biology classes. Now you have to take note clearly and point wise, that will help you greatly to grab the NEET 2020. Now let's start. Today Annelida. Annelids. We know that the body is segmented. Not only segmented body, their body segments are called metameres, and also outside body structure contains the ring-like structure is called annuli or annulus. The body divides into segments or metameres by ring-like groups called annuli or annulus. So segments are called metameres and the groups outside the outside body ring-like structure is called annulus. Now second is tube within tube body plan, that is it is a tubular structure. They are all about tubular structure, and within the tubular structure another tube is present, that is starts from esophagus and end with anus, that is it has exact mouth and anus part. So here's a mouth and anus part. So it is a tube within tube body plan. Bilaterally symmetrical organ is bilaterally symmetrical, body is bilaterally symmetrical, as well as organ development occur with head and sense organ. In the previous classes, in the previous phylum like Platyhelminthes, we have also seen that organization, cephalization, eye-like structures have already been developed, but in this case is a greater manner, it occurs in a greater extent. Head as well as cerebral ganglia and brain-like structure, not developed brain but cerebral ganglia, it functions like a brain. So it is very important. Now distinctive head and sense organ is there, as I mentioned. Also the minute chitinous wall is present. Moisture, the outer surface of the body, if this is a body and its outer surface is chitinous and this chitinous bristle like structure is present, is called setae. So setae is another locomotory organ along with the parapodia. Parapodia is present in Nereis and setae is present in earthworm, is a common example. Minus chitinous bristles like structure is present, setae. Unjoined locomotory organ, as I mentioned just now, that Nereis contains leg-like structures. Nereis contain leg-like structure. This leg-like structure is not like arthropoda legs. Arthropoda legs are joint, but in this case leg is unjoined. So unjoined locomotory organ is called parapodia. Single layered epidermis with musculature is present here, that is outer epidermis here. Here the outer epidermis is single layered as well as it is musculature, along with the huge blood supplement is there, and blood contain not contain RBC but it contain hemoglobin. So why the blood color is red. Along with this hemoglobin, erythrochronin is also there. So hemoglobin and erythrochronin, these two terms is very important. Hemoglobin is present here but not like us, that is we have blood that contain hemoglobin, but that hemoglobin is different from that. Why? This hemoglobin present in Annelida is not present inside the RBC but present in dissolved condition inside the plasma. So it is very important. Single layered epidermis with musculature, body covering moist cuticle. As I mentioned that it has outer covering is a cuticular, along with the cuticle. This cuticle is moist, that is with why it is moist? Why it is needed moist? Because they have not developed their specific respiratory organ. So how the respiration or gaseous exchange will occur. Gaseous exchange is occurred by means of outer surface, and that outer surface is moist, so it helps for absorbing the oxygen from the atmosphere inside the body and from release carbon dioxide from body to the atmosphere. So, moist cuticularization occur outside the body. Original coelom is present. It is very important. First we encountering here, first we seeing that the original coelom is present. Original coelom is present in this stage. So, Annelida or the phylum where original coelom is present. In a previous phylum, we have seen that pseudocoelom was there, that is platyhelminthes with pseudocoelom, but it is with coelom. Closed circulation, blood circulation is closed type, not open type, and as I mentioned that hemoglobin present in plasma in a dissolved condition that helps for oxygen carbon dioxide carrying, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide transportation. However, one important thing is that nephridia is present in a previous phylum. Phlegm cell was there as an excretory organ, but here nephridia is present as a paired structure in each segment or metamer. So, it is very important. Head and nerve ganglia is present, as I mentioned. Their body is either monoecious or dioecious, as I mentioned in the previous classes also, that is monoecious means the same body contain male and female reproductive structures, but dioecious, that is different male and female body. So, they may be unisexual or bisexual. When they are unisexual, that is called nereis, is a very common example, and bisexual are their leech and earthworm, these are bisexual. So, this is very important, that is examples. And what are the different types of larvae? In case of platyhelminthes, we have I have already mentioned that there was different type of larva, circadian, there was a in a metacercaria, cercaria, this type of larva was there. But in this case, trochophore larva is present. Trochophore larva, and in platyhelminthes, rhabditiform larva was very important. Rhabditiform larva of Ascaris was the main infectious stage, but in this case, larva is trochophore larva. Endoskeleton is not, endoskeleton is acicula. It is a specific endoskeleton is there, but skeleton, no exoskeleton is there. Exoskeleton like calcium carbonate made or silica made exoskeleton is not present here. Here exoskeleton is not present, but coelom containing water gives support as a hydroskeleton. So, it is very important. Coelom is divided in the previous phylum, also hydroskeleton was there. Coelom is divided into transverse septa. As I mentioned, it is a coelomic body. Coelom means, as I mentioned, that coelom is a cavity present between body wall and intestine. So, this cavity is called coelom, and this coelom is segmented here, but inside segmentation, that is segment wall is perforated for transporting different molecules, minerals, foods, whatever the materials. So, although their body is divided or segmented, this segment is perforated. So, coelom is divided into transverse septa. Respiration is cutaneous, sometimes it is branchial in amphibrite. Amphibrite is an example where branchial transmission is respiration occurred, branchial aspiration. They may be freshwater or terrestrial. Under freshwater conditions, they excrete ammonia, and under terrestrial condition, they may be they release urea as their excretory material. So, excretory material in the previous case in platyhelminthes we have seen that was ammonotelic, they were ammonotelic. Here also they are ammonotelic as well as ureotelic. So, urea as well as, and when they are terrestrial they release urea, when they are freshwater condition they release the ammonotelic, that is ammonia. Its digestion is always extracellular, not intracellular, it is more important. Paired cerebral ganglia is present. In this case, most important is that they do not have any heart like structure, but blood vessels in some cases they are swollen, and that swollen blood vessels are functioning as a heart. So, these are the basic traits, as well as they have a sense organ. Annelids have sense organ like taste buds, statocyst and different photoreceptors. In this case, we have to remember few important things are there. That the what are the different name? Here I am going to discuss about different name about, that is Nereis. Nereis, a common name is sandworm. The questions are generally asking in different exams, that is what are the sandworms. Sea rat, we have already seen that there was a sea anemone, but sea rat is Aphrodite. Aphrodite is known as sea rat. Polynoe is light emitting annelida. Light emitting annelida means they release light, and by means of their specific structure calyptra. So, Polynoe is a specific annelid that can emit light, fluorescent light. So, this is important. Another important thing is that Chaetopterus. No annelids are able to fly, but the fly-like appendages, that is wing-like appendages, are developed from parapodia in case of Chaetopterus. Chaetopterus parapodia converted into 3 pairs of wings. So, these are the very important traits, characteristics you have to understand, and name of the larval stage, different nervous systems, their annulus structure, their respiratory organ, their hemoglobin type, their cuticular structure, respiration, theta, these are different names. Thank you.